So I see Angela and Letiza over on Facebook, so that's working. Welcome everybody to today's demo. We have an artist, also my friend Dino. Dino is from the Philippines. He's a phenomenal artist. I think you'll enjoy his artwork. I believe he's going to be showing a night painting of one of the many trips he made from his island to neighboring island. That's going to be very interesting for me to see. And he's a brand ambassador. Again, phenomenal artist. Dino, welcome.
Hi, John. Hi, everyone.
We can't see your camera now. Dino, can you please help us tap the just tap the activate cam?
Hold on.
Right now, Dino's incognito, but he'll be here in a second with us.
I may have to quickly go up and just help me with the camera.
Or he's doing a real night scene because that's exactly right.
I'll be 2 seconds. Hang on.
Oh no, it's gone.
There it goes.
Oh,
so that's your artwork.
Is it there now?
No.
The artwork is, but
the artwork is no, that's the top camera now. But we can skip the front cam. We can have that up again in a little while. But no, let's activate the other cam. It's on just now.
So we do test all these before we start and they all work, but just like everything, you know, it's like going to the doctor and you have this horrible cough and you're at the doctor and there's no cough and you go, but there really is a cough.
Right. Well, this is Murphy's Law. It's called Murphy's Law. He described it already. This man, Murphy.
The computers are our best friends.
There we go.
Yes.
Ah, there it is.
Okay.
That's me.
All right, Dino. Well, welcome. It's good to see you.
Hi, John.
Okay. So Dino will be showing, we kind of saw a little portion in the top cam of the image is going to be using on his, looks like on his iPad.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That was quite a run. Sorry, John.
So how about does Dino have a I'm just gonna call it a slideshow. I know it's a different name, but
The slide.
maybe Dino, you can tell us about what we're seeing when it starts.
Yes, I'm breathing. Catching my breath.
Relax, Ethel. Everything is fine, sweetie.
I'm back on my seat. Okay, here we go. Of course, we're seeing this now. Okay, so Dino, of course, it's just like most of us, has an Instagram account. That's easy to find as Dino Pajao _watercolors. He is also, of course, in Facebook. Just look for his full name. And the next couple of slides, Dino will be sample artworks. We begin with this meaningful piece here. If you can share something about each of the artwork, Papayas, that would be good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this piece was done last year. Yeah, it's dedicated for overseas Filipino workers like the seafarers. And then the story behind this painting is about looking for greener pastures aside from Philippines. Yeah, something like that.
Beautiful.
And then this piece is also a commission piece from a friend of mine. Yeah, the story behind this one is about his grandfather. He used to be a farmer during his childhood years, and he has a very good memory about the whole thing. So it has a reminiscing memories about the scene of this painting.
And what size is this, Dino?
This one is about 1.6 6 meters by around 900 millimeters. Yeah, it's around 90 cm by 160 cm around it. Yeah.
The one insert, there's an inset image below. The artwork when it's framed already.
Mm,
Oh, beautiful, beautiful,
thank
Dino.
you.
I think it may have, it's worth mentioning, this has been one of my favorites of his works. The beautiful part about this painting is the story on the carabao, the water buffalo. The owner actually wanted the water buffalo in the subject because when he was little, he was given his role was to give the water buffalo a bath. So yeah, that's why he has the carabao there.
Great story.
And then this one is, I don't know if it's from, I think an online workshop that I did in Indonesia. So this is a friend of mine in our hometown. He used to be a driver from something like a local transport in our hometown. Yeah. This piece was done a year ago. Yeah. It's a dawn thing. This is also a demo piece. I think this one is during the pandemic. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
What size is this one, please?
This one is 12 by 16 inches. A small piece.
Thank you.
Mm. Yeah, this one is also done during the pandemic. I intentionally did this painting just to cheer up those frontliners who's battling for COVID, especially the doctors who are also artists. So yeah, we dedicate this piece to them. Yeah, I think this is also a workshop. And this, okay. This one is a scene from our hometown. Yeah, it's around 5 p.m. And then I really highlighted the mood for this particular painting. It's really a limited palette. This was done in Singapore way back, I think 2016, somewhere like that.
And may I ask what the limited palette is on this one, please?
I only use, I think, 3 kind of blues. I do have cobaltil blue, ultramarine blue, and couple of yellows. Yeah, because it has a particular mood, so it's all most likely it's all warm. Yeah, warm colors.
That's the last image on the slide.
Mm.
There you go.
Okay. So Dino, can you show us the image that you're going to be using today, please?
Okay, so hold on.
We'll spotlight the other camera, Babette. Top camera on spotlight there.
Okay, so this is the scene that I encounter most of my trips, especially I'm having a project outside Cebu, so I always travel every week. So by dawn, and this is what I saw. This kind of images from my trip. So I was really inspired by the blues of this particular scene. Yeah, and the calming effect of the sea, of the waters, the reflection of the ship. So I wanted to paint this one. and probably I'm going to recompose because it's quite odd. I need to add more details from this part. Yeah. So this is my subject that I'm going to paint.
Excellent. So Dino,
Yeah.
you can start anytime. And if
Okay.
people have questions, do you mind if they ask while you're doing it, or do you want people to wait to the end?
It's okay. You can ask anytime. Yeah. So at
Okay.
least it's interactive.
All
Yeah.
right, fantastic.
Can I turn this one off? Okay. Yo.
I think he would appreciate questions at this hour because it's only 1:42 a.m.
Oh,
this side of
God.
the world.
Dino, I very much appreciate your drawing in front of us. That is
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you.
Stella especially asked Dino to do live sketch of the work because I remember the last time we had was that yeah, you made that remark, and I think it's good for our community to see artists still do the pen works. pencil
Yes.
works, yeah. There's a
And
question.
Dino, is that a pencil that you're using?
Yeah, this is a technical pencil. I'm using the 2B lead for this one.
You're using arches?
Yeah. Rough, arches rough.
Okay.
So this is the paper that I'm using.
Oh, yes, great, great.
Doesn't have to be detailed. So just raising the volume.
Dino,
Okay.
it's Gabriel. I was just
Hi,
wondering,
Gabriel.
how you feel? I mean, you are an architect and you also draw really well for the watercolor.
Thank
Could you let our people know what parts are important for the drawing for the painting and what parts are not important for the painting?
Okay. The most important for me, the most important part of the painting is the subject which you wanted to highlight. Like for instance, in this particular scene, the sheep. Okay, I don't really need to draw precisely on what you can see in the image. What I wanted to highlight in this scene is the overall mood. As long as the shape is there, the detail, I don't really mind doing the small details. I mean, not really, I don't really mind, but I don't do that details anymore. It's just like just the shapes. Am I answering your question, Gabriel?
Yes, because I think sometimes people tend to go after the details first, but I know you're an amazing painter, and the fact that you can draw well, you don't draw everything from what I've experienced from your paintings.
Yeah. Last time in my early years in painting, I wanted to draw everything. I wanted to paint even the smallest details. I wanted to to capture the thing, but later on, based on my experience and based on my observation, it has a more impact doing some suggestive lines and suggestive shapes, that it's really obvious that it's been done intentionally rather than doing a painting. I mean, doing a detail which is how do I explain this one?
Yeah, that is the difference
Mm.
between drawing and sketching.
Yeah. What I mean is, it's better to I forgot how to explain. But, okay, hold on. And then we'll highlight the reflection down below. It's gone. As it's here. So what I like most in this scene is the blues above the ship, the sky. And then the reflection of the water from the ship.
Pwede mo mag-story na papayat.
Mhm.
Story explain naman.
He's in the zone, Ethel.
Okay, there. So the reflection is also essential. And then it's important to have it in place also. For us, it will be distorted. Like for this one, it should be parallel enough. The reflection should be parallel enough from the subject. Okay.
I like the placing of the objects, and obviously we are expecting a very dramatic sky, right?
Yeah, this is what I'm aiming. I hope that I can achieve the effect of the sky based on the image that I've shown. Yeah.
You captured the mood so beautifully, Dino.
Yeah.
Can we
thank-
please see the image again? Can we? Thank
yeah,
you.
the image.
Thank you.
Okay. And then at this part, I'm going to compose a little details from this part. So it has a character. But it's foreground and some buildings to the back. Okay. So now I'm going to throw in some yellows. Okay. So what I'm using, the colors that I'm going to use is the new one, we'll try to use the Royal King Blue.
It's the new color.
Yeah, the new color. Thank you for this one, John. I love this color.
Ah, that was Jan's recommendation.
And
Yeah,
then-
Color.
It's
yeah,
beautiful color.
and also this yellow,
Names.
chrome titanate yellow. I also like this, the effect of this yellow.
Can you show the names on the screen, please, someone?
Yeah, this one. Chrome titanate yellow.
It's a great combination.
Mhm.
Is there any way to get the image a little bit more crisp and closer? I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of
Okay, that's
blurry.
fine.
I can't see the name of the blue paint. Or
We'll,
the-
we'll type it in the chat.
Okay,
So first, I'm going to do a little thin wash of the paper so that the water can really flow. So I'm going to wash all of this with a thin layer of water. Okay, there we go. There we go. So a little bit of yellow.
The power of compliments.
Over here. Okay, there we go.
Someone asked on Facebook what type of tape is we have on Dino's paper. It's here in Philippines, it's called artist tape or craft. It looks like
Artist,
a
yeah,
craft paper.
artist.
It's called artist.
Artist tape. Mhm.
Is this the one that has glue on the back that you have to wet it?
No, it's not the gum tape. It's just an artist tape. The difference between the artist tape and the regular tape is it's not that adhesive compared to the regular tape. Yeah, it won't stick to the paper the moment you take out the tape.
Okay, so it cannot tear your paper, you mean?
Yeah, it cannot tear your paper. Yes.
Uh-huh. We don't have it here, I think.
Is it in US?
No, in Spain.
Oh, in
Europe.
Spain. Okay, Europe. Okay.
I've never seen that tape. I've seen what you call the gum tape, no? That you have to wet at the back.
Yeah, there is a gum tape, but this one is not a gum tape. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
this is the tape that I'm using. This is particular tape.
It's not a masking tape or?
It's not a masking tape. Yeah.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Okay, there you go. Oh, I have to dry it. I have to let it dry for a while.
And that brush that you used before, is that the Japanese brush?
Yeah, This one is courtesy of Yoko Nagayama, a friend of
Ah,
mine.
that's why I recognized it, you know.
Yeah. It's really
You
a nice
just
brush.
saw it, Angela.
Eh?
You
It's
just
really
I
nice.
saw
like
it.
your palette. What's that palette that you're using?
The palette,
Yeah.
this one is from Neef, Australia.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Never seen it. Looks like the
Stay wet.
the
copy.
deep.
Dino Art. Stay Wet palette, yeah. Stay Wet palette number 4.
I love it.
Is
Okay,
it ceramics?
ceramics, yeah.
No,
No, no.
it's not.
This one is a plastic.
Ah, plastic.
Mm.
So it's not heavy.
It's not heavy. It's really light. See, and it's really advantageous if you're doing big paintings. Yeah, you can just simply carry it with one hand,
Oh,
and
yes.
it has almost the same effect with the porcelain one.
Uh-huh.
Nice big wells.
Yeah. Term for this one is big brush palette.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to throw in some yellows. Something here. And then this portion here should be the contrast. I'm going to throw in some cool colors because of the reflection of the fluorescent lamp somewhere here. So the light is almost a bluish thing. So the effect is a green because of the yellow and the blue. I'm going to throw in this part some color. And a little bit of yellow too. Here. Then
John, if I go online, will there be a list of new releases?
There will be. There's also on the current color chart, which is also online. So the answer is yes. I'm trying to get back there to see.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, you're very welcome. It's a great question. Ethel, can you post the new colors
Yeah.
to the right now?
Want to do that.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
so this is my Alvaro Castagne flat wash. It's really nice for large surface, applying for large surface paintings. Wash.
Marcy is asking if that brush is available in the US. I think it is. Yeah. It's by Neve, no?
Yeah, it's by
Yes.
Neef.
The brand is Neve.
Do you mean the brush?
Yeah, the brush, this brush.
Ah, okay.
Otherwise, it's always available online at Senior Art Australia.
Senior art, yes.
We have to buy it from that website as well, from the US.
Yes, from Senior Art.
Yes.
Mhm. One question, Dino, is this, what violet is this? Is that Pereline violet or what violet is that?
Quinacridone violet.
Ah, okay,
Mm.
thank you.
Hey, Dino, I just want to tell you, it's 11 o'clock, so
Mhm.
probably not where you're at, but it's just we've gone through a half an hour so far. I know you're just going
Oh.
to give you kind of a heads up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let him paint and get out, not get out of the zone. Less questions, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
If you've ever seen any of Dino's paintings, you can see they probably, I'm sure they take days and days and days to do. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So it's asking a lot for an hour.
So now I'm going to throw in the blues for the sky. There you go.
That's phthalo blue?
Ultramarine blue and King's Royal blue. A mixture
Mm.
of those two colors. And then it
Beautiful.
gets warmer. Going down here. A little bit of violet, probably. Mhm. It's John's favorite color too. Ultramarine.
It is my favorite.
Yes.
And I'll have to put some blues here aside.
Oh.
Oh, this is the sky. The challenge in doing the sky and the clouds is the timing. If it's too wet, it will wipe away the colors. Then if it's too dry, it will come out stiff. So I'm going to share to you the correct timing for this one. I'll try to explain.
That's where I get lost in the timing of the wetness of the paper.
Mhm. So you just made sure that your water is not that thick, you know. For this part. There we go. There we go. Then I'm going to throw in some darks.
Is the lower part of the paper is still wet, or is it
This one?
good dry?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still wet, but yeah, I need to have it dry so I can throw in some darks.
Right, right. Thank you.
I need to create a full contrast from this area here. So it needs to be totally dry. Okay. And then maybe some detail a bit. Just make sure that this thing is not that dark. Yes. Okay. Put some darks. The bottom. This portion here should be
It's looking wonderful, Dino.
Thank you. There you go. Now I need to establish the shape of this bolts here. It needs to be defined like that. Screws there. And I go dark. Go in some grooves. At the bottom.
Dino, when you softened that edge up by the boat, do you have just a little bit of water on the brush?
Yeah.
Because I always end up making a mess of those things. So is that the deal is to not have too much water on the brush?
Which one? This portion here?
Up by the top of the boat, yeah,
Top of the, yeah.
when you softened it.
Yeah, you need to have a thin layer of water. So you
Okay,
can soften
thank
it.
you.
Or make sure that it's not that thick,
Okay.
or else it will create a something like this. But anyway, I just
Then
leave it.
see, that's what happens to me.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Mm. But sometimes I just ignore. I mean, it's an effect for watercolor. Okay.
When you rinse your brush and pinch off the water with your fingers, are you removing the water from the entire brush or just a section of it?
Sometimes I remove the entire water of this. But if it's a close color, probably just a portion of it. But if it's a transition to another color, yeah, you need to rinse the whole thing.
Thank you.
Mm. Okay, love effect. Okay, there you go. This color is a bit blue, probably. Colors. So now I'm trying to emphasize the reflection. Then do the ripple. Okay. It's also very important to practice the application of lost and found edges, like for this one. You don't need to have the same consistent darks just to emphasize the lines here. So some like this portion here. And okay, I'm going to draw the foreground in the back foreground.
Dino, your edges are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. But
Do-
sometimes,
Oh, sorry.
sometimes it need to be defined.
Yeah, but it's easier to make a hard edge of the very end, but you cannot soften them.
Yeah. So it's better to soften it first before you have to sharpen it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love how you beautifully connect your shapes. You work on the unity from the very beginning of the painting. So it really, it's like a song, harmonious and melodical.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you finish a painting in one sitting?
Sometimes no.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
most of the painting, because the way you paint and you depend on the wet of the paper,
Yeah.
the finishing touches could be done later.
But sometimes I think I can finish a piece in one setting. It depends on the complexity of the subject.
Right.
Yeah.
And the weather is always hot there, so I think it has a role to play in your paintings when it gets dried easily.
Yeah, especially at
Right.
this very period of time. It's really humid here in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So which one are you, more of a portrait painter or landscape artist?
I do both. I do paint a lot of seascapes,
Uh-huh.
portraits also.
Okay.
Dino, we have a question here in Zoom. When it
Yeah,
comes
sure.
to your drawing skills, do you have a practice routine that you follow?
Drawing is really an essential for me in a painting, especially in doing portraits. There's no shortcut at it. That's the backbone of a painting. You can
So the
capture
only
it
way
by
is to practice a lot, right?
It's not really practice, but yeah, if you have time, yeah, do sketch. You have to sketch.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to portrait painting, Dino, do you use grid paint drawings?
Sorry?
Do you use grids when you draw?
You're cutting out. Your line is it's cutting out. Sorry.
How about now?
Yeah. Okay.
When you do your drawing for a portrait, do you use grids?
Grids.
Last time I do grids, but as you're familiar with doing a portrait, I think grid is only a secondary thing. At first, it's really helpful if you do grids. It can help you, give you more confidence in doing some portraits.
Does it leave you eraser marks or getting
No.
rid of the grids?
Make sure make sure it's lightly done. You don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, put the grids, harder
Using what, an HB pencil?
HB, yes, HB or maybe HB. Try to use HB first.
Okay.
And Peck would like to know the last brush that you're using. That I imagine is a Chinese brush.
It's a Chinese brush. It's a Yuyi brush.
Ah, okay.
Given by a friend of mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
from China. Yeah.
You already captured the mood and the light. It's just beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. So all I need to do now is throw in the detail for this part, so it will pop out. Okay.
The bloom in the middle seems like the moon.
This one.
Yes.
Happy
Perfect.
accident.
Happy accident.
Yep.
Make sure this thing is more lighter than the ship or the boat. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Is this a scene from the port of Cebu?
Yeah, Port of Cebu.
Nice.
Mm.
Brings back memories, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school there.
Oh,
That's
which,
Joseph.
which school in Cebu?
Engineering, University of San Jose.
Wow.
But I'm from Leyte. And
Oh.
so are you, right?
Yeah. Which part of Leyte are you?
Bye-bye.
Wow. Just neighbors.
Right.
Okay, now I'm going to throw in the dark parts of the boat. Sorry.
Dino, it's a pleasure to watch you paint. It's
Thank you.
very inspiring.
Yes.
But you know, even in myself, I paint a lot, but sometimes you're not really in the mood. you're not into sometimes most of the sometimes your painting won't grow all the time. That's the challenge of the artist.
Especially at 1:30 in the morning.
Well, 2:30 now.
2:30, yes.
30 for him. Noon for the most of us in Zoom, I think.
Yes.
So it's that early in the morning, we can't even hear the chicken cockle little doodle doing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe in an
John's
hour later.
rooster
we can
has
hear
not
it.
done its role yet. I did not hear the rooster yet.
Because it's too early.
So Dino, will you post the finished artwork onto Facebook for us?
Yeah, sure.
That'd be fantastic.
Hmm.
Can you show us one more time, please, the work so far and the iPad?
Okay, this one is almost done. What I'm trying to establish here is volume of the ship, of the boat first, and then I throw in some details from this part here. So this is the image that I'm about to do. Okay.
Okay.
So
Looking gorgeous right now.
Absolutely.
thank you.
Yeah, it's
Nice
getting
work.
there.
Lots of feeling.
Mm,
Great emotion.
yeah. Okay.
I always like to watch the way you draw, and Lauren and so many that were architects and can do such beautiful lines, and to have your brain say, well, no, it doesn't have to be that line. It should look like this. It should have this artistic part to it. So very, very interesting.
Thank you, Dan.
So Dino, thank you very, very, very much for demonstrating today. I love your work. Thank you everybody for joining today and watching Dino paint and asking such a huge amounts of questions between the Facebook and Zoom. I'm glad you could be with us today, and I'm going to see how I do this from traveling in Italy and Africa next week. So I'm looking forward to see most of you in Italy, and for any of you that can make it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
Dino.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy
Thank
travels,
you.
John.
Bye.